what's happening, guys? It's Jordan here from Mobile Average, and today we're back with the next episode of the Dark Souls 2 guide. In this episode, we will be covering the area of the Cathedral of Blue, taking out the old Dragonslayer boss, who you may recognize from a previous Dark Souls game, and just generally finish off this area. There's not much left in Hades Tower of Flame. It's basically, this is the tower, and then over there's the cathedral, and that's basically this area. It's a really small area, so today is going to be quite a short episode, because all we're doing is killing the Dragonslayer and basically getting to him and killing him. So yeah, we're going to come down the stairs here, and now you can basically annoy the hell out of this guy, because he's stuck outside. You can just sit here pinging arrows at him all day long, and he can't do anything about it. But then when he eventually comes in and he goes to attack, you just get out the way of his attacks, and you can just finish him off while he's in the middle of his animation for an easy kill. Now, we will be using Glencore again today, just because this makes the fight so much easier, and just generally because he's the best NPC I think I've ever used in Dark Souls 2. I mean, Jesse Thomas probably comes a close second, because he can pretty much do the same thing, but generally I'd say Glencore is the best. I mean, and it's interesting, if you guys could comment down below who's your favourite NPC from any of the Souls games. It doesn't have to be from number 2, it could be from number 1 or even Demon Souls. That'd be really cool and interesting to see. But anyway, yeah, come up the staircase here, and then we get these two knights here. As soon as you hit one, the other one will come after you. As long as you just kind of keep them in a funnel, they kind of block each other off so they can't get to you too quickly. And you can pretty much just damage away their health all you want, and they can't really do much about it. So yeah, you can probably take out the shield guy as he comes down the stairs. The sword guy is a little bit more difficult, because obviously he's a bit faster, and he's going to be blocked off by the guy behind him. But yeah, once you get him into the situation, try and get the split off, so that you can take out that shield guy with one last arrow, and then retreat back into the Dragon Rider's little area, and then just keep pinging arrows at this guy, and eventually he'll go down. You can obviously hit him in melee, which may save you a little bit of time, but yeah, I'm just trying to take him out without getting damaged, that's all. But yeah, once you've taken out these guys, pick up any items they may have dropped, and head back into like that Colosseum area, and there will be one more Tower Knight, or Old Knight I should say, left. He's just going to be in the corner, another standard Great Sword and Great Shield guy. So take him out, and then we're going to finally head into the first like newish area of this episode, which is the Cathedral of Blue, which is through that doorway. Once you get through there, there'll be another two of these guys left, but first we need to take out this guy. I'm just going to try and go quickly here, so I'm going to run up to him, to bait his 3-move attack, and then just basically stab him in the back with my long sword as many times as possible. And yeah, just bait it again, and then you can take him out quickly, and you'll be pretty much done with it. So once you've taken out this old knight, you're going to want to head back through this corridor again, and you see there'll be the two guys here, one with a great sword and one with a great shield, and one with an ultra great sword and one with a great sword and a great shield. The great ultra great sword guy is pretty simple. You just backpedal and keep shooting him with arrows repeatedly until he eventually drops. Even in melee, I mean, the halberd I got at this point in the game, I think even 2 shots these guys is pretty funny. As soon as you get this guy on quite low health, we'll take him out. The other guy will come running up behind him, as per usual. Just simple as always, bait the attack, and then just come up behind him and get him with the longsword. I always recommend blocking when he does the thing, though, because his after swing can clip you, and it does do a bit of damage. As you saw then, it clipped my shield in this previous attack. So yeah, once you've got this guy to do his attack twice, you can pretty much take him out. And once you've taken him out, you're going to head back through that area you just cleared out, and take a left at the little thing, and there'll be a staircase on your left-hand side, and down there will be a Divine Blessing. Once you've picked up this item, we're going to head up the stairs on the right-hand side, and there'll be one last old knight before we get to the old cathedral. Once you've done that, we're actually going to take a quick pit stop and head back to my jeweler, just to spend the rest of my souls leveling up my intelligence and picking up some more arrows to be ready for, obviously, the old Dragonslayer boss fight. So once you've head up these stairs, just take out this guy over here. He's just chilling, looking at the sea, enjoying the view. Just come up behind him and just put a couple of arrows into his back. You can probably kill him before he even gets you, because as you can see, they walk really, really slowly. So yeah, you can pretty much take this guy out as he comes across the bridge. And after this, there will be a switch that'll come up on the right hand side, and that will lower down the drawbridge, which will let you into the Cathedral of Blue. In the Cathedral of Blue, there is a NPC known as Targray. You can't speak to him unless you've done a co-oping, or you've found a token of fidelity, which you're not going to find until a lot later on in Huntsman's Copse. But yeah, until now he's pretty much useless. So yeah, once you come over here, you're going to pull this little lever here, and that will lower the drawbridge down. And once you've lowered the drawbridge, you're going to actually head up it after its epic animation. You can actually head up it, and then on the left hand side will be a chest and an item. In the chest is actually a really, really cool ring. That's going to be a Radiant Life Gem, which is the best form of Life Gem, I believe. Once you've opened up the chest that you get in it, there'll be a Ring of Binding and a few human effigies. The Ring of Binding is a really awesome ring I'm going to show you now. Basically, what it does is it limits HP reduction when you're hollow, which is an awesome effect. It's not even that heavy, so if you are dying a lot, it's a really cool ring to have. So we're going to head back to Majula now and spend the rest of our souls on leveling up our intelligence one more time. Now that we've got intelligence up to 10, we can actually use the Soul Spear sorcery, but we need to actually get our attunement up to 10 so we can get one more slot. So that's what I'll be leveling up next. So for now, I'll level up my intelligence to 10, and with the rest of the souls we've got, we're going to head over to Leningrad, the blacksmith, and we're going to purchase some arrows. Once we got some arrows, that'll probably fill us out to roughly 150, I believe. Then we're going to head back to the Hades Tower of Flame, clear out the rest of the enemies again, and then get old Glencoe all the way over to the boss room to fight the old Dragonslayer. So now that we got the arrows, we're going to head back to the bonfire, head back here. I've already cleared out the way, so head back to where Glencoe is and summon him. Once he's summoned, you're going to head back to the cathedral and take on the last giant boss. So this is going to be a very interesting fight. So now we're back at the cathedral. I'm going to actually use some green blossoms just so I can get my stamina regenerate fast so I can put more arrows into this guy. So as soon as you come through the mist, you're going to see that we actually met this guy before. It is Ornstein. So let's check out his attack pattern. He has several thrust attacks with the spears and many combos. He also has swiping attacks which have quite a long reach. He does have a really fast recovery time, so you've got to be careful and not get greedy. He does usually start off the fight with an epic lunge attack across the room, so you've got to be careful with that. His one weakness is his left side is very open. If you can get on his left side, it's really easy to attack because he doesn't have a shield. And in melee, he's quite easy. In range, he's very easy. And of course, I put in the whole point, Glencoe is still a beast. Glencoe will wreck this guy, as you can see the damage-wise. But you've got to be careful when you're aiming in. You got to make sure you get your shield out, because if you do aim in with, if you do try and get your shield up while you're aiming in, as I did then by accident, you will just zoom in and he'll just come and smack you. But yeah, basically the main premise of the fight in range is Glencoe is just going to basically kite this guy the whole fight, get his attention, because with your arrows, you're not going to be doing the most damage to him, so you're not actually going to get his attention. Glencoe's just going to be sitting there smacking away at him, you can just sit here popping off arrows. It's why this makes this fight so much easier, because when you're by yourself, the Ornstein will actually lunge you all the time and he'll close the distance very quickly, so it's quite difficult to get off range attacks unless you've got some high damage things, maybe even Great Soul Arrow or something like that at this point. But yeah, you're just going to sit back here and just spray arrows at him all day long. You see we're just chipping away at his health. Glencoe also contributes with a lot of damage. Ornstein himself isn't actually have that much like special things about him. He does have some dark energy attacks, which I'm lucky he doesn't even use against us this fight, because I don't know why the random number generator, the RNG, didn't really come up against this here. But yeah, as you can see, we're coming to the end now. Glencoe's going to get the last few hits on him, and we're just going to empty into him, and that is the old Dragonslayer defeated. Very easy boss fight, as I said. If you manage to dodge attacks, you'll actually get through the fight with him getting hit. But yeah, now we're going to head you here with my enchanted halberd with the aromatic ooze again, and come up against him again. So yeah, block the lunging attack, and the same as always, you're going to want to make sure he doesn't hit you with that. If he does hit you with a second attack, he will actually get you in some sort of grab attack. Here's one of his dark energy attacks, as you can see here. It doesn't even do damage through the shield, because obviously my shield doesn't have the best dark resistance, or hex I should say. And that is his other dark energy attack. It's like a butt smash, like what Smough used to do, or what he used to do when he used to kill Smough in the first game. So just basically let Glencoe kite him again and come in, and you can see the amount of damage that this halberd does him. It does almost 400 damage in 2 hits, which is ridiculous. You will destroy this guy's health bar in terms of damage with this. And the main reason I keep using enchantment and stuff, because enemies at this point in the game, bosses mainly, they don't have that much resistance to magic or lightning or dark or fire. But the aromatic ooze is you get readily available at the start of the game, so I might as well use it. As you can see here, I got a bit greedy and he absolutely destroyed my health bar in maybe 3 or 4 hits with his attacks. And again here, it shows off how deadly his swipe attacks are, because look at the range on them. They completely destroy my health again, but luckily he's on such low health at this point. All I need to do is let Glencoe stun him, and then me finish him off with one overhand, and he's dead. So let's head back to the Explorer character. You do get 2 items. You get the old Dragonslayer Soul and the old Leo Ring. The old Leo Ring does the exact same thing as it did in the last Dark Souls. It increases the damage from thrust weapons, I believe it's counterattacks. But yeah, after you got that, you're going to head over here on the chest on the right. I believe there is a tower shield and a Drangleic helmet. Is maybe a Drangleic or maybe a Hide Knight helmet. There you go, a Hide Knight helmet. So once you've got that, you're going to grab that and head over to the left hand. Now the tower shield is a really cool item. It basically is a great shield and has 100% physical reduction. Now with Tarkus here, he's not really going to tell you much. He's just going to sit here and be like, you don't have anything, you don't have what you need. And anyway, yeah, you're going to finish this conversation. He doesn't really say much else than that. Head down here on the left hand side, and you get to the bonfire of the Cathedral of Blue. I actually missed this on my first run through, and I wondered if I had a missing area. But yeah, come down here and there'll be a bonfire. And these little statues here, if you are in the Blue Sentinels, you can use your cracked blue eye orbs or maybe token of fidelity to actually fight other players in like an arena style thing. So it's quite a cool area to find. So only after this, we're going to head back to Majula and obviously use the rest of our souls we got from the Dragonslayer to level up. I'm going to be leveling up my attunement to 10 and purchasing the soul arrow spell, which then means I now have sorcery as well as my bow. So if my bow is not working out too well, as you can see, it doesn't do the most damage at this point. If that's not doing the most damage, I'll just whip out the 30 soul arrows and that'll do the trick. So we're going to head back to Majula and obviously level up and get our attunement to 10. I believe we have roughly 7,000 souls left, and after we've done that, we're going to obviously use this, and then we're going to head back to that Malintia, who also sells the soul arrow and heal, I believe. So yeah, you're going to head back to Malintia and grab the soul arrow, sorcery, and once we've done that, we're going to head back to the bonfire and obviously attune it. But for one thing I do buy before I go is the Pharaoh's Lock. So the main reason I buy this is I want to get Malintia's special item. If you spend a certain amount of money at her shop, she gives you a silver serpent ring. So anyway guys, that'll be all for this episode. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe and all that cool stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Ready, aim, fire.